What's up, guys? There's a lot of UFC fight announcements I want to go over. I think there's like 5, and then there's also a Ariel Halwani clip I have at the end. He's talking about UFC 320, what he thinks is going to happen at UFC Guadalajara in Mexico. So yeah, a lot of things to cover, but let's start with what do we have here first. Tim Elliott will fight Kaya Sakura at UFC 319. I think that's a pretty sick fight. This is Kaya Sakura's first fight back since he lost by submission to Pantoja. Tim Elliott, who did he just lose? He lost to some Russian dude recently. And I think he had a win before that versus somebody kind of good, I want to say. But yeah, this should be a fun fight. I really like this matchmaking. You know what? We're going to restart the whole fucking video because we're not going to clap until we get to the last part, okay? Fucking dumbass. What's up, guys? We've got a lot of UFC fight announcements here. I think there's like 5 that I'm covering, along with news regarding UFC 320 via Ariel Halwani. There's like a little YouTube clip I have at the end. I'm going to react to it, what he's saying. So, yeah. First fight announcement that we're getting into is Tim Elliott versus Kaya Sakura. He's going to be fighting him at UFC 319. This is Kaya Sakura's first fight back, I believe, since the Pantoja loss by submission. And then Tim Elliott, I feel like he beat some Russian dude by decision. Don't remember who it was. No, lost some Russian dude by decision. I don't remember who it was, though. But this should be a pretty cool fight. This should be a striking match. I don't think people are going to try to... the only way Tim Elliott is going to win this, I think, is if he tries to submit Asakura, take him down, duck him on his head, some shit like that. But yeah, this should be a fun fight for Kaya Sakura. I want to say this about Kai. I feel like... Tell me yes or no in the comments. The 3 people that watch this video, really appreciate it. Tell me yes or no, is Kaya Sakura, I feel like he's kind of the MVP in a way. Not obviously the same level of striking, but I feel like nobody's going to stand with him on the feet. Because I feel like he'll just get KO'd. But maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't see people standing with him unless they're going to, they might realize early on, oh shit. Even Kevin Holland was shooting against MVP. All these apparently great strikers start shooting against MVP. I think we'll see a similar thing with Kaya Sakura. We'll start piecing him up on the feet. I mean, he's a big star over in Japan. So, yeah. Should be a fun fight for UFC 319. Probably hopefully on, the prelims. And then we could stack the 319 card. Who's that? It's the, Duplessis versus Kamzat card. So, yeah, hopefully this is on the a prelim headliner. This probably would be. Something like that. Yeah, let's get to the next fight. It's Max Griffin versus Chris Curtis. That's a fun fight. Don't really know why Max Griffin kind of failed upward with this fight. I believe his last fight was against Michael Chiesa at the UFC 310. Pantoja versus Asakura. Yeah, I think he got submitted, and he's been win 1, lose 1. So he should win 1, but he's probably going to lose 2 here. Because I think Chris Curtis usually beats this level of opponent. He beat Marc-Andre Barriault. He kind of just have close fights with everybody. He had a close fight with Brandon Allen. He had a no contest, I believe it was Mavov, and then lost a majority decision to him, I want to say, or something like that. So he had 2 close fights with 2 really top level guys. Brandon Allen's kind of dumb, but yeah, Mavov's good. So yeah. This should be a fun fight. I think Chris Curtis will win a 29-28 decision, something like that. Because even versus Marc-Andre Barriault, he had a 29-28, can't talk, 29-28 decision, I want to say. So yeah, he usually just goes fun decisions. But yeah, not really sure why they did this matchup. It does say hashtag WW. So is that welterweight? That's interesting. Huh. Is Chris Curtis moving down to a welterweight? That's very interesting if he is. I feel like I like him better at middleweight, but maybe not. Interesting. He's moving down to welterweight. Yeah, that's a fun fight for UFC Nashville. Let's get into the next one. We got some two fatties, Junior Tafa versus two, like, look at these guys, bro. How am I not supposed to laugh? Junior Tafa and Tuco Tacos. Look at these absolute fatties. How am I not? Tuco Tacos isn't that fat, but Junior, he's a fatty. I mean, how am I not supposed to laugh? I mean, look at this picture of Junior, bro. He has fucking stretch marks on his fucking stomach. Like, I'm sorry, Junior, bro. I can't pick you. You're morbidly obese. You're so fat. I believe he just got leg locked by Walter Walker, I want to say. I can't ever remember him and his fat bro Justin, like which one is which. But yeah, Turco Tacos also. He just lost a decision to... Oh, is he moving up? Tell me if I'm wrong. Did he not just lose to the Australian kid? Fuck, whatever his name. The tall one, the CKB guy. Yeah, whatever his name is. Yeah, Lighterman skill, bro. But he could come out there looking like fucking Dontel May is just fat and morbidly obese, which possibility. But yeah, I feel like Turco Tacos is gonna win another fun heavyweight contender. Let's continue. Unless this is taking place at no, this isn't. There's no way Junior's coming down. He loves food too much. So let's continue. Look how fat he is. Fucking embarrassment, but he's fat. All right, we got Jake Matthews versus Chidi Njokuani. Ooh, okay. Jake Matthews, I believe, just came off a KO win versus Zaleski dos Santos, I want to say it was. Yes, it was. I'm pretty sure it was like a nasty KO. I want to say it was something like that. And then Jake Matthews is riding like a 3-fight decision streak or something like that. So yeah, so they both have momentum, but I feel like Chidi's is like, it's kind of compounding. Like you just be, oh, this guy. And he's like KOing them, so he's like more feeling himself now. So I think I'm going to go Chidi and Njokuani by KO. I don't know, it's kind of hard to finish Jake Matthews though. And his boxing's low-key pretty good. No, what? I'm going to go Chidi and Njokuani. I don't know right now. I don't know. I'll pick it later. We'll continue. This is Ryan Garcia at UFC Nashville. Not Ryan Garcia. Steve Garcia versus Kelvin Kattar. So, I don't have the same Kelvin Kattar attachment that some people might. Because I only started watching UFC like late 2022, early 2023. Like I watched I saw a clip of the Usman getting KO'd by Edwards, and after that I would follow like the pay-per-views what happened, and then I paid attention to 282, and I've been watching all the events since. But so I never got to see like the first Kelvin Kattar fight I watched was him versus Aljo, and then he just fought. Oh fuck, what's that guy's name? Is it Ziam? Is it Free SEM? Something like that. He like ran around the whole fight like a coward. Something like that. But Steve Garcia, he's got 5 KOs in a row. He KO'd like, I think it was Chase Hooper, I want to say. And, Mazikawel, how do you say it? Costa. The guy, the Brazilian dude with the funny hair, and he has like shit all over him. Like it literally just looks like shit, but it's like birthmark or something. It looks better now as opposed to like when he fought Steve Garcia. But yeah, so this is interesting. Very interesting. Steve Garcia is probably going to win by KO. Kattar, I feel like he looks old. Like I've only seen him fight 2 times, and I'm like, this guy looks kind of old. Like I don't know how else to describe it, but yeah, Steve Garcia by KO probably. It's sad, but yeah. Next fight, we have Amir Albazi versus Tatsuya Taira. He's back. Oh my gosh. So Tatsuya Taira is back after his split decision loss to Roy Val. Albazi after that beatdown that he got from Moreno. Tatsura's probably going to win a fun decision here. Oh, it's the main event. Okay, that's cool. Of the APEC. Ooh. The hood pecs. They in the hood pecs. Whatever. So, but yeah, I feel like Taylor's going to win. Yeah, if he wins this, what will be next for him? Here's the problem. If he wins this, he'll probably have to fight one more time because Pantoja, he's already fighting, what's his name? What's the kid's name? Kaikara France. And then Pantoja will probably fight in December after that. He usually loves fighting in December, so he's probably going to fight, like he fought the year before that in December, and the year before that in December. He fought Warrior Valve in December, and then he fought Asakura in December. So he's probably, if you're Taira, if you win this, do you sit out for a year? Maybe. It depends, because if Roy Valve wins and you win, oh wait, no, he beats you though, so you can't jump him. You could. Yair's getting a title shot, but they don't really care about the Japanese though. Yeah, I don't know. If he wins this, he'll probably fight. They're probably going to Japan later this year. They usually go somewhere in Asia, like 2023. I want to say in 2024 they went to China. It was the Figueiredo versus Yan card, and then 2023 it was like Song Yudong versus Chris Gutierrez, something like that. So yeah, and then Taira versus I think Albazi's not. He's not top level. He should be mid-ranked, but he got that bogus win over Kaikara France, so now he's up here at number 3. So, yeah, I just don't think he's top level, unfortunately, for Amir, which is tough. So, yeah, I got Tatsura, and then he'll probably fight again later in the year, in December-ish, in Japan, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with Pantoja if he wins again, because Pantoja said he wasn't interested in going up to 135. So, yeah, don't know what they're going to do. Maybe if Sugar wins, they might do Pantoja versus Sugar. Yeah. We'll continue. Okay, we got the Ariel Halwani clip right here. So, this is him talking about the Mozart tweets that I went over in my last video. Some people actually watched that video. I think like 50 people watched that video, so that's cool. Yeah. So wait, let me hit play.
Both win, and we can meet in December. And so everyone, look at that, 1.1 million views. Everyone lost their mind. I don't think that Volk got any heat for this.
He was saying Volk didn't get any heat because it looks like Volk was like, I'm down to fight him.
Because of the way that was worded. And to his credit, Volk said even before the Diego Lopez fight, hey, I'm going to beat this guy, and then I want to fight Mofsar. He's the guy. And then even after the fight said, hey, I want to fight Mofsar. Even though he may not be the biggest name, even though he may not be the most popular fighter, may not have the most exciting style, Volk has not and has never shied away from any of this. Maybe it's because he's a fighting champion, he's just that kind of guy, or maybe because there was once a time where he was in a spot where, people weren't banging the drum to fight him. And then everyone jumped on the I can't believe they're going to do Volk versus Yair train, right? Well, my understanding is that's not exactly the direction.
It's not. My question would be, what is the direction then? When I first heard this clip, that actually shocked me. I was completely unsure, but I thought about it. This is what I believe the UFC is going to do. They did this with Duplessis versus Whitaker. They did it with Armin and Charles. Okay, so basically they're going to make him fight. Obviously, he's already fighting. Pico in Abu Dhabi. Let's say Mofsar wins. They're going to offer him a title shot at UFC 320 in Guadalajara. He's probably going to turn it down because it'd be on short notice, and then Dana White's going to come out and be like, yeah, the kid didn't want to fight, so, you can't make the kid fight, so we got to go Yair. Yair, you got to get that title shot after getting a decision win versus the great 40-year-old Patricio Pitbull. Who does that to Pitbull? Oh, that's more Joe Rogan. But still, you get what I mean. They're the same person. What am I talking about? But yeah, So that's what I think they're doing. They're kind of bullying him. They did the same. They tried doing the same thing with Duplessis. Duplessis said no, and so then Strickland got the title shot, and then they did the same thing with Arman. Arman said no, and then Poirier got the title shot. So yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do, if that's what he's hearing.
I think everyone just assumed, unless I missed something, unless I missed a tweet, I think there's a few other things at play here. I wouldn't be. I mean, the reports seem to indicate that it's going to be Mosar versus Aaron Pico. I don't think it necessarily means it's going to be Yair versus Volk. Did I miss something? Was there any sort of report, rumor, confirmation that it's going to be Volk versus Yair?
No,
or did everyone just assume?
I think there was an assumption made just because if Mosar was going to fight for it, Yair would be next. Also, with the Noche UFC in September. Yeah, people made.
Yeah, there's all kinds of talk about that one as well. This Guadalajara arena.
Is it going to be ready?
Yeah, they have apparently, according to reports, canceled the events up until like the first week of September. I know for a fact that there has been talk of moving the event to the United States. I heard Las Vegas discussed. Of course, they hosted the...
All right, whatever. So apparently the fight is not even going to happen in Mexico because they're not done building the arena in Guadalajara. Which is, if that's the case, does Yair still get the title shot? Like, I don't know. If Mobsar loses, do they just go Aaron Pico? Like, because that is, like, that's weird to think about. But if Aaron Pico wins that, he gets a title shot. Like, he would just, who would have better, like, there would be nobody. Volk already beat Lopez. Yair is refusing to fight. If Yair fought Lopez, he could maybe get like the title. Like he would actually be deserving, I would say. I would even shocker. I mean, it's a shocker. You get 2 wins at the top of the division, you're in a title shot. It's crazy. It's crazy. It really is. But yeah, I think he would deserve a title shot, arguably, if he. But he's not taking that fight because little fucking prima donna Yair is like, oh, I didn't know, man. Like, I can't take that fight. That's too much risk. I already deserve a title shot after sitting out for 3 years. Like, you get me? No, I don't get you, Yair. God, I hate Yair so much. Like, it brings out a passion how much I hate him. But yeah, Ariel Halwani, thank you for the clip. Apparently he's hearing maybe not in, which if it's in Vegas, but they already did that other Mexico. They did 2 Mexico events in Vegas, so I don't see why they would. Yeah, they probably would just give it to Yair anyways. Yeah, that sucks. Hey, don't suck, Holmes. I get a title shot. Yeah, it does, bro. Shut up, Yair. Sorry. But yeah, it's my reaction and what I think of those fights. So, I forgot to do this. Let's clap it up for the kid Dana White for making those fights. We did it, guys. We bullied him enough to get those fight announcements out of him. They're not even that great fights, but hey, they're fights. So, you survive another day, Dana. You survive another day. Survive advance. That's about it. See y'all later.